What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming at you guys because it's time to talk about some of the new leaks and information from the V-Jump. These cards are being looked at because they could potentially be support cards for the Gravekeepers, and who doesn't love support cards for Gravekeepers? But there's also a conjunction that these support cards could also be a combination of supporting Gravekeepers and supporting Ishizu's fairy monsters that are all Earth attribute fairy monsters with really weird effects, but they work really well. You guys were like that. Anyway, so we have a couple of cards. We don't have effects, but we do have names and what cards they are themselves. We're gonna take a first look at the first because all of these cards are coming in the V Jump. I believe this V Jump is going to be out sometime this month or sometime next month. So someone will definitely let me know in the comment section. But the first one up is the Pharaonic Advent, Dark Attribute level 8 monster. No information further than that. Then we have the normal spell, Gravekeeper's Engraving. We have a fusion. No, we have a continuous monster trap. Which I think was probably going to be a continuous trap monster. This is Apopus, the deity of the swamp. Which probably a reference to embodiment of Apopus, and it's a continuous trap card itself. And then the last one is this card. This is Kudarin, the Great Sage. Level 4, Earth Attribute, Fairy type monster. And apparently this monster's effect is going to support continuous trap cards. So looking at the artwork of all 4 of these cards, yeah, they look like they're going to be great additions to either Gravekeepers. They could be great additions to Ishizu, because from what this little text here says is that they're going to be cards that will greatly support Duelist of the Pyroxene, which is great because Duelist of the Pyroxene is the next set for Yu-Gi-Oh's main Duelist, or Yu-Gi-Oh's Duelist pack, and it's going to focus itself. Oh, sorry, I need some more. It's going to focus on 3 particular duelists so far. Grace and Gloria, which are the users of the Amazonas. There's Leo, who, if you're watching this at the time of recording, I have just made my video for Leo's Power Tool Brave Kraken. And Ishizu Ishtar, who is getting a combination of Earth Fairy monster support, and monsters are going to focus on the effects of the Gravekeepers and interacting with the Gravekeepers. So, water, good. So yeah, it is nice to see that, and I actually can't wait to see what these cards themselves are going to be and what additions they will have in support of, you know, Gravekeepers, and because Gravekeepers have not had some support since I want to say the release of Gravekeepers as Gravekeeper Supernatural, as I call him, Esper. All the other Gravekeeper cards. I think what set was that? Shadow Breakers, Shadow Specters. I can't remember when all the really good Gravekeeper cards came up. I know it was like Gravekeeper's Summon, Gravekeeper's Priestess, Gravekeeper's, what is it? Gravekeeper's Keep, or stuff like that. You guys know what I don't. You guys know what I mean. Hold on, I actually check out my Gravekeeper cards next to me. Yeah, I do. Okay. Because I don't remember what set they came in. And I don't want to be off. Because holy fuck. That's not Girl Ballet. That's Imperial Tins. What is SOFU? Soul Fusion. There we go. Soul Fusion. And yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Soul Fusion included all these really cool Gravekeeper cards. Ironically enough, most of them ended up being, I think, one of the traps was the hardest to get. I know it wasn't. No, I think all of these were common and supers at the commons and rares at that point. Oh, I'm thinking of the spell Necro Valley's Throne, which was the search card for the Gravekeepers, or the extra double summon, whichever one you chose to want to do. You can only do one of them per turn, and so yeah, it made it kind of harder to really interact with that card. But no, I think it just be more support for Gravekeepers. If anything, there'll be good support for both Gravekeepers and be support for um Ishizu's Fairies. Which, to be said, Zolga does not have a retrain yet, but Ajido, Mudora, and Kelvac are all going to have it. And I think there's a couple of new ones being added as well. So I'm excited to see how this pans out, at least. And maybe this will lead to some more, supporting cards and stuff later on. So with that said, I do want to leave it here and ask you guys the big question. Would you guys like to see upcoming Duelist pack, and are you guys ready to see how it unfolds? So let me know in the comment section below. And with that said, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, as it helps out tremendously. Hit the notification bell so you guys can be informed of when I do upload more content. Hit the description box below so you guys can be informed of when I do upload more content to the channel, because of course that is where a lot of the flow goes. Social media links are in the description box below, so if you guys want to interact with me on social media, you definitely can, especially on Twitch, because I am working hard to reach my 50 followers and get myself affiliated with Twitch. So yeah, awesome sauce. When I see you guys next time, in HCJ signing out. Take care.